Hi there guys, it's Adrian from IAmJadoreTV, and lately I've been getting a lot of questions basically from in my DMs from other photographers for the past maybe like 2 months ish, and the main question I get is how do I get this model to shoot, or where do I get my models from, etc, etc. And I always ask them this one question, is like, how do you get your models? Like, there's no special remedy of how to get models to shoot. The same way you get models to shoot, the same way I get models to shoot. Like, if you don't know or having trouble, I have a few key things that I take into consideration when I find my models. First thing is, what do you want your page to look like, or what is your goal? Are you looking to be a professional or just a hobbyist? If it's a hobbyist then obviously this probably might be the wrong video for you. Maybe you're not too bothered about the models that you're shooting, or if you're just shooting friends, it's just a mixture. If you're looking to be a pro or do this full time or take this very seriously, then I would suggest what your niche of photography is. Mine is portraits and glamour. So when personally I go to ask a model to shoot, or if they ask me, which I'll get into that later, but if I ask a model to shoot, I'll look at their feed and their style and think, would this model shoot the style that I shoot in? So that's another big thing. Don't have like, you shoot very flowery backgrounds and it's very feminine or whatnot, and then you're going to ask a model that does the complete opposite and then wondering why you're not getting responses. Okay, number 2 is you're gonna have to slide in some DMs. That's it. You're gonna have to slide in, probably not even some, you're gonna have to slide in a lot of DMs. Slippery slide your way into DMs. Moonwalk into DMs if you have to. Leave comments. Okay, don't bombard the model though. You know what I'm saying? Like, be kind of smooth with it. But at the same time, you are gonna have to leave a lot of messages in DMs. I mean, you're gonna have to knock on 10 doors to get an answer for one. So you will have to maybe leave a comment and a DM on some models pages and hope for the best. Again, if your page is similar to what they shoot, or if they don't have any pro photos, would they like the style that you're shooting? So again, take that into consideration. At the beginning, that's what I did. I just slid in a lot of DMs, because the main thing people say is this model has 500k or 400k. How do they shoot with you? Bearing in mind, I only have 3,000 followers. So it's again, if you know your quality is up there and you know that they will shoot the same style, everything fits. So that's usually what I did in the beginning as well. Just, you know, you have to start somewhere, and once you get that one person that has, let's say, I mean, I'm not really too bothered about numbers, but let's say for instance you did get a model that has 200k, then that kind of opens the door for the rest. So if you shoot with that model now, and then another model you've asked that has the similar following sees that, they're more likely to work with you. It's just, you have to get that one, and like I said, you're going to have to knock on a lot of doors for that one to open. Another point is to have a good concept. So if you do get a reply, make sure you have a good concept in mind. Maybe not over exaggerate, but maybe, you know, spruce up, you know, the description of the shoot so it seems appealing to the model, as long as you can deliver what you're saying, obviously, but kind of make a plan or concept already for that particular model. So when they see that and read that reply, they know that you're serious, that you have a plan, and obviously you can follow through by what they can see on your page already. I mean, by following these things, check out my Instagram page and my feed. You can see the models that I shoot with. Some of them do have quite a lot following, but again, that's what my sort of niche is and where my end goal is and what I'm planning to do in the future. It fits along with it. So make sure obviously what you're doing, it fits along with the end goal. If I mean, like I said, if you're a hobbyist, you're probably not going to be watching this, or if you are a hobbyist, but let's just say you're not too bothered about who you're shooting, then obviously whatever makes you happy, like do what do what you're doing, do what makes you happy, I guess. But this is just for the people that literally do ask me a lot, how do I get this model, and a lot of people ask me, is it agencies? I've never had good experiences with agencies, whether they always expect more. A lot of agencies never like to pay you anyway, but they always expect more above and beyond a paid, even if they're a paid service, they always expect more, but don't want to charge, don't want to pay. So it's just like, I don't really have good rapport with agencies. I like to deal with individual models, but for, yeah, when I deal with it, it's not agencies that I get my models from, the one that I shoot. I just literally find them through Instagram, and yeah, even now I get a lot of DMs wanting to shoot, and so that's kind of how I got there, is sending out a lot of DMs and hoping for the best, really. And I think lastly, it's almost like if you shoot with a model and then they have a lot of models usually have other friends that are models that shoot with. So if you shoot with one and you have a great rapport with that model you can shoot with, you've got great images, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get one of their friends that want to shoot with you as well. And when you post the pictures, or when they post the pictures, and if they don't, you can always ask, hey, like, I'm looking to refresh my portfolio, do you know anyone that wants to shoot? And obviously 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be like, yeah, of course, especially if it's collab. And yeah, you can build through that way as well. So that's literally all I do. So you want to be slippery sliding, moonwalking into DMs and leaving a comment to usually get the higher profile models. If you're on your page looking nice and professional, and the more professional and great the model is at posing, your feeds are definitely gonna get that notch up in quality. So that's literally it. That's all I do. There's no special remedy, guys. There's nothing I'm doing. I don't have like models locked away that only I'm using. Like, literally, that is all I use. All I do when I'm trying to find models to shoot with. But if that helped you, give it this thumbs up, comment, like and subscribe. We've got a lot of good content coming on the channel. And yeah, catch you in the next video.